Good evening, and welcome back to another episode of the You're Not Serious podcast. It is I, TV Joe P.
And it's M. I know I didn't match your energy, but
Absolutely not.
but welcome back to another episode of the You're Not Serious podcast.
That's what this is. All right, so topic of today: shacking up. So the term shacking up, I believe it means living with your partner basically before you guys are married. I mean it's frowned upon in certain cultures and whatnot, and people say that you should not do this. What are your opinions on that? Living with your partner before actually getting married.
I think it just depends. It depends on the relationship you have with the person. Like, I feel like if you don't really trust that person and you guys rarely even see each other, you only see each other's specific days of the week or something like that. You never really met their family. You don't really know that much about them, but y'all been dating for a while. I don't think that you should until they make a commitment. But if they've already shown you that I'm kind of ready to commit, but they just probably don't really have the money to get you the ring or whatever, like it doesn't mean they don't want to marry you. Like it comes with time. And also I think like living with each other before you get married is kind of good, because when you get married and you've never lived with this person, you might realize you've made a mistake because you've never lived with that person before. It's going to be so like hard. And I'm not trying to like push against what you should do, which a lot of people say you shouldn't be shacking up together. But to me, it does give you the experience that you need before committing to someone. You have to know how they live.
Yeah, I agree with that to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times people get married and they really don't know the truth about who that other person really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you go on dates with them. Yes, you spend the night at their house for a day at a time, and you think that this could be potentially like, who they are as a person. But I kind of feel like you don't really know a person until you live with them. Once you live with them, you can't hide who you are for like ever.
No.
You can probably hide it for like a couple weeks and whatever, but eventually, but at the same time, you have to see where other people are coming from when they say like you shouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I kind of feel like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times people do it and they're really not ready for that part in a relationship yet, because once again,
Mm-hmm.
once you live with somebody, it's kind of like, it's like way different sharing a space.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the stuff that's like yours is now like, well, still technically yours because you're not like married, but
Yeah.
you're gonna be sharing that stuff a lot more
Mm-hmm.
than when you were by yourself.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. Like, you don't really know what you're getting yourself into for sure. And for some people, it is a mistake. And for some people, it works out. It just all depends on you, the relationship you have with that person to begin with. Because I feel like people do kind of rush that process because they want to be locked in already. But it's just like sometimes you really just need to be aware of red flags and all that other kind of stuff beforehand, because then you're shacking up and then you end up living with a cheater, and now your lease is still going on, and you might want to break the lease or you might want to just ride it out to the end. I don't know how people will handle that, but it's like I'm kind of like 50-50. It just depends on the relationship you have with the person, really.
And once again, why does it always come back to that? Why couldn't they just be happy?
No.
Why
That's
couldn't
what I'm
they
saying.
just be happy?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying people might be against it because of that and religious reasons too.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I was just saying, like, that's probably some people's point of view on it, but also the good part about it, like I said, is the experience, and it could be good. It could be a good thing because it works out for some people. Some people live together, get the experience, they know each other fully, and now they're ready to commit because they know who this person is, and they decided to deal with them. They decided, I could deal with this for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like you shouldn't do it unless you're ready to make or break your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're ready to throw it all away,
Mm-hmm.
or if you're ready to make it into something more,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only time you should. Because like,
Mm-hmm.
once again, you're going to really find out who they is.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times it's going to save you. Well, even though you shouldn't do it, a lot of the times it's going to save you from the headaches down the road.
Mm-hmm. Because you already know who they are.
Yeah. You know who they are. You know how they going to move. You know if they snore. You know, like,
If they,
like really what irritates them on a random Tuesday when they wake up and they're like, oh my gosh, get the fuck out of get the F out of here.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll know like everything about them.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yeah, like you said, it's only so much you can hide. You can't really hide yourself when you live with somebody.
Yeah, it's like
Because like, I don't know, you're just gonna eventually get tired of hiding. Like, you're in your own home, you want to be comfortable. Like,
yeah. And that's when people be like, oh, you're not who you say you were. It's like, yeah, no, this is just who I. It's weird. It's a slope. Okay, I'll say this.
yeah.
How do you feel about couples having roommates?
No. It just, no. Because you just can't trust people. I'm sorry. I might sound like a little bit of, but you really can't trust people and trust their intentions unless you just know that person is just got your back to the fullest, like family or something. But even still,
it's like
you just never really know like who would try it behind your back.
But what if they didn't do it behind your back and then you just had trust issues?
Then, I mean, it just depends on what the person has gone through, because they might be justified on why they feel like that. They might be traumatized, and maybe putting them in that situation wouldn't be the best idea.
Okay, I'll say this. To me, it kind of just depends. Like, yeah, I don't know. It does depend because you, like you said, you really never know what niggas be on when you not around. Like,
yeah, I don't even want no girl around you in the house. I'm at work and just your day off is her day off. I don't know what the fuck going on in that house.
Nothing.
Like, I don't.
That is a crazy thought.
Yeah,
That
it is a
crazy
crazy thought.
thought.
It's just like, no. And then I don't know. You don't know how other people live either. It's just like how stacking up, like you find out a lot about people you live with. And it's just like, I don't know if she's going to be respectful and wear clothes around the house around you. What if she's just walking around there in her underwear talking about this is my shit too? Like, fuck off.
Yeah, nigga coming out down there with his balls hanging out the bottom of his shorts.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, that's a crazy concept, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's like people be crazy out here, and people just be
Pushing boundaries.
not trustworthy.
But I'll say this. There are people who won't do that.
There is. It just, once again, it just depends on who it is, because you know what people be on and what people don't be on.
Yeah, you know who capable of doing that and who not.
Yeah, track records.
I don't really go off track records,
I
nigga.
do.
You can a nigga can do that for the first time. Somebody can do that for the first time. A nigga can kill somebody for the first time. You gotta eventually you gotta do it first. Like I can't.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But if a person has never done that, you kind of got to give them the benefit of the doubt, because they never gave you a reason not to trust them or to think such a way about them, because they've never done it before. But if somebody has done it once or repeatedly over and over again to other people, maybe not you, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, you can't be around my man alone.
No. I understand that part. Like the if you're known for that. But like, I don't know, like the whole track record thing is like, nah, sometimes it could be the first time and like a bitch just fucking is crazy. Or a nigga just on that. Like,
you was just, she was, sorry. Or like, if a girl was with her guy and we lived with a different couple, and she just so happened to be into you.
I'm put that on us.
I know. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna put that. I ain't gonna put that on us. But I'm just saying, like, a girl could just so happen to be into that specific guy.
Yeah, exactly. Put that on us.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like, people are just not trustworthy. People are just bad people, and they do things that are self-serving.
I kind of like to feel like people are inherently good. Like, where people won't. Okay, actually, nah, because some niggas just want to do evil.
Yeah.
And I'll say most people are inherently good. I'll say. Well, at least
I wouldn't say most people are inherently good. Most people are inherently selfish, and they do things that benefit them. So if it benefits them, yeah, you're good. Yeah, of course I'd be nice because it benefits me. It doesn't harm me in any way, physically or mentally. It's like, people do things for themselves. People don't do things for other people. Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people are that great, actually.
And I don't know, because I kind of like the concept of people just being good, like, and then you just
disappoint.
Yeah,
but I
don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't think that people just walk around the earth intentionally be wanting to do bad shit. I just kind of feel like circumstances make people do bad shit, for real.
I agree with that. To a certain extent, I feel like circumstances do make people bad. It just depends on what it is. But if a person does bad or does really bad, like multiple times, that was already like in them.
Okay, yeah. If you keep doing it, it's like, okay, that's a part of your character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you doing it, like, if this your third time doing it, like, all right, nigga, like, whatever. And I get what you're saying, like, when you say, first time XYZ, because it could just really be like a first time thing. I'm just saying, like,
you like to believe that people are good, and I agree to a certain extent. You can't just walk around saying, "Oh, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad." Like, give people their fair shot, but just know in the back of your mind, this person could cross you. You got to be aware.
I never said don't be. I never said don't pay attention. Like, for sure, be aware.
Yeah, you have to be aware of, like, what could potentially happen. I'm not saying right off the bat just tell everybody, like, oh, you're evil, you're like, no. Like, give people their fair shot, but just know, like, keep your guard
Yeah, like,
there.
I'll say, like, I never said, like, don't be wary. I'm just saying, like, nigga, I just don't think everybody gonna try to snake me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But which niggas is gonna try to snake you. You can see it in their eyes.
Yeah, you can see it in their eyes. You can see it in their
Their
actions
demeanor.
and what they do to other people. Like,
Yeah.
just pay attention to
And-
what they do to other people and how they interact with other
And
people.
if a nigga don't care about dogs, they're evil.
Yeah, dogs are so cool. Oh my
If
gosh.
a nigga don't care about dogs, they're evil, bro. Like,
Yeah.
if somebody does something to a dog, it's like, all right, bro.
Like, that is, oh my gosh, that's like cringy.
Yeah, it's like you're fucking crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah. I used to be I think I said this already, but I used to be so afraid of dogs. And I'm just like, no, dogs are the best.
yeah, it's
No,
like,
dogs are the best.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, that's how that's how you scale a nigga, his opinion on dogs. Like, if a nigga say something crazy about dogs, do not be his friend, bro.
Yeah, I can't trust you.
Yeah, for real. It's like, come on, what's going on? What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, and if a nigga say, hey, like cats, watch out, bro.
Yeah,
Because cat, you like something that don't love you.
yeah.
Like, and you're openly admitting to liking something that doesn't love you.
At all.
It's really just like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, you like that, like, that's insane, actually.
Yeah.
It's like, just think about that. Just, yeah, I love it. And the cat's like, fuck you.
Yeah, just
Let me outside.
remember that video where the cat was like hitting the lady in the head?
Yeah, like,
Just like, no, like dogs would never.
no. No. If a dog bites you, you're the problem.
Yeah.
If a dog bites you, they know something about you that you don't know about yourself.
I'll say for the most part, because some people be training their dogs to specifically attack people, which is not okay, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Don't condition those dogs to hurt people on purpose.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, like, you got to be able to control your animal.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't control your animal, you shouldn't have the animal.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, once again, like, 9 times out of 10, the dogs is cool. It's usually people that be wiling up the dogs and doing some shit that'll get the dog attention and running away, and the dog think it's a game, and like, they're not even finna bite you, bro. They just run up to you and be like,
sniff.
yeah. Then they gonna probably run away and want you to chase them, and then fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now that you know that we have dogs and stuff, like, I understand dogs way more now, because I used to be running away. I used to be so afraid because I thought they were gonna bite me.
I'll say this now.
Yeah.
If my dog, if our dog's running down the street, trick is just run the other way. They gonna think you playing the game and chase you.
Yeah.
You gonna be like, yeah, chase him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but back to people being good or bad. I'm just like,
people are good. It's hard to just believe, like, and I'm not saying that evil don't exist in the world. I'm just saying that I believe that people are inherently good. Because if people were inherently bad, society wouldn't even be here. Everybody would have been snaked each other to extinction.
So you think that people haven't snaked each other already in society?
No, I never said that.
You
I
think
said
that society wasn't built on
No,
somebody?
I never said that. I never said people didn't snake each other. All I said was that if people were inherently bad, as if every human being was bad, human beings would have snaked each other into extinction. They niggas would have been snaking their mamas, their brothers. Everybody would snake everybody. So I'm saying I don't believe humans are inherently bad, because if that was true, everybody would be doing bad.
Okay. I agree with that to a certain extent. I'm just saying, I don't think that society wouldn't be here. I think that society is here partly because people have snaked each other.
Yeah. No.
And
Yeah. No, I agree with that 100%. Yeah.
yeah, like
I'm just saying, if you can imagine everybody that you know
yeah.
being a snake, just think about that. If everybody you knew was a snake, every single person.
Okay, I'll say yeah, that would be a horrible life to live
Yeah.
in.
Like if everybody you ever saw, you knew
Yeah.
that you know they snake.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, like that's what I'm saying. I don't believe people are inherently bad, because if that was the case, we wouldn't even be here. Everybody would have snaked each other already.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you say. Okay, I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah. It's just that's why I believe people are good. They just be put in circumstances that make them do bad.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the circumstances are really, really bad. So
Yeah.
you got to do really, really bad. But that don't mean that you as a person was really, really bad.
Overall.
Yeah, you just had to do something that was really, really bad.
Sometimes you don't have to do it, though. But you are put into a circumstance where it's just like, dang, do I choose to do good or do I choose to do bad? But some people aren't forced to do the things that they do. They just do it.
Yeah, and those niggas that's what you just consider like, all right, yeah, y'all the snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all the snakes for real. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
they, like, you didn't have to do that, but you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, there's more niggas who won't do that than there are niggas who will do that.
I agree with that.
There's more niggas who will be like, nah, I ain't finna go do that. Than niggas who will be like, hey,
I'm finna go do that. I don't care. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. But thanks for tuning in today, guys. Wait, hold on. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We hope to see you guys back on another episode of the You're Not Serious podcast.
Peace.
Goodbye. Powering off.